Hey, welcome to A Moment to Move. My name is Garen, and this class is a morning power Vinyasa yoga flow. So we're going to be moving with our breath, and it's a nice way to start your morning. Feel like you get some exercise, so we're going to build some strength, some heat, and we're going to waste no time. So let's warm up the wrists. Just come into a tabletop position, palms facing forward, and we're just gently going to rock forward and back. Stretch into the toes when you come back, pause briefly, and then come forward, pushing into the hands, extending the shoulders as far forward as you can, gently gripping the mat, and come back. Again, push the ground away from you. Start connecting to your breath. It's going to be a whole body type of class. Start making some circles, and we're really looking to strengthen our bodies first thing in the morning in a short period of time. So we're definitely going to create some power, and we're definitely going to flow. Gently rock forward and back. Spin the fingertips so they're facing towards the knees. Let the palms come up. You bend into one elbow and then into the other. From here, we're just going to come up onto our toes, shake out the wrists. And when you're ready, we're going to meet in a downward facing dog. Push into the ground, sit the hips up high to the sky. You can have a little bend in your knees, especially as it is first thing in the morning. Maybe those hamstrings haven't opened up. And maybe your feet and your heels never touch the ground, and that's perfectly fine. It's something that I'm learning, because mine don't either. And when we're ready, we're just going to take some downward facing dog squats. So we're just going to bend into the knees, lower the knees nearly to the ground, and push back up. Just going to go for 5, 4, 3, keep pushing the ground away from you. 2, 1, push up, downward facing dog. Just waking up the hamstrings. From here, we're just going to roll the body forward, come through plank, coming into upward facing dog. Nice and slow. Waking up the spine first thing in the morning. You might want to have your legs a little bit wider apart, push into the ground to up dog. From there, we're just going to shift in to chaturanga, and then push the body back into dolphin pose. Straighten the arms, downward facing dog. And again, we're just going to go for 5 of these. And as I said, it is a power flow, so we're looking to generate some heat this morning. Downward facing dog. There's 2, 3 more to go. Nice and slow and controlled with these movements. Push into the ground. Chaturanga. Push back. Dolphin. Downward facing dog. Roll forward through the spine. Sink the hips, engage the glutes. Stay on the tops of your toes. Shift forward. Halfway, chaturanga. Push back. Dolphin. Push up. Downward facing dog. Last one. Roll forward. When you inhale, as you exhale, slowly sink the hips, and as you inhale, pull through to up dog. Exhale into your chaturanga. Inhale, back to dolphin. Exhale in dolphin. Push up, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to swing that right leg up to the sky. Open up the hip. Try to keep the shoulders level. Flex the foot, bring the foot into the bum, but stick the knee up to the sky. And from there, we're going to pivot to come forward, but keep the bend in the knee, shift the weight forward, bring it high up onto the right tricep. Take a brief pause. Inhale, exhale, then into the center. You may want to touch your knee to your nose. And this tiger curl. As you exhale, bring it to the opposite tricep. And then extend the foot through. Push into the hand. On the right hand, Spin to the inside of your left foot. Stick your left hand up to the sky. You can bring it overhead. And we're into starfish. Now begin to create a solid foundation with the right hand, left foot. And we're going to lift that right foot up for elevated starfish. Gaze towards the right thumb and step your foot as close as you can to it. You may want to start heel-toeing it a little bit further forward, rising up into your warrior two. Create the solid alignment, heel to heel or heel to arch. Make sure you can see the big toe. Pull the shoulder blades onto your back. Gaze over your middle finger on your right hand. And from here, we're going to straighten the right leg and bend into it again. As one. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more for luck. 6. From here, straighten the right leg. You might want to bring that left leg in a little bit, and we're going to come into pyramid pose. So begin to straighten through the torso, pull the right hip back, engage the leg. You can have a little micro bend in the right knee, and we're just going to fold over that front leg. Again, pulling that hip slightly back and bringing that left hip slightly forward. And as we inhale, we extend. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Really opening up the hamstrings this morning. And from here, we're going to take a bend in that right knee. Position yourself, get ready to pop up into your warrior three, wherever your body needs to be. So up we come. Extend through the torso. Now you can place your hands onto the ground for a little bit of stability. And from here, we're going to take a warrior three to curtsy squat. So we're going to bring that left knee outside the right calf and pop back up. So again, as I said, you can push your hands onto the ground for a little bit more stability as you rise up. There's 2. I'm just going to go for 5, nice and controlled. 3, really working the right glute. 4, last one, concentrate. Gaze your dristi forward. Extend that left leg. We're going to slowly bend into that right knee. Step that left foot to the back of the mat. Pivot the left foot to a 45-degree angle. Begin to straighten the right. And we're just going to lower down into a nice skandasana. Spider lunge, however you choose to be. You can come up a little bit higher if you want. Go a little bit deeper to open up that hip. And we're going to shift forward. Place the hands down. Step that right foot back. Create a solid foundation in your plank. Shift the weight forward. Lower halfway. Chaturanga. Turn over the toes. And as you inhale, push into the hands. Pull the shoulder blades onto your back. Squeeze the glutes for upward facing dog. And then from there, we're just going to tuck that chin to the chest. Roll back through the spine. Coming back into our downward facing dog. Now after doing all that fun, hard strength building work on the right hand side, it would kind of be unfair to not do it on the left hand side, right? So take a nice inhale, exhale through the mouth, clear it out. Sew up the lips, and on your next inhale, sweep that left leg up and back. And again, we're going to open up through that left hip and bring that heel to bum, knee up to the sky, and level out through the shoulders to the best of your ability. From there, we're going to keep the bend in the knee, roll forward, this time bringing our left knee to left tricep, nice and high for tiger curl. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, bring that knee to nose. You may even want to touch your nose. like I'm doing. Exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, over to the opposite tricep on the right hand side, as high as you can for twisted tiger curl. And when you're ready, step that left foot through, pivot onto the inside of the right foot, extend the right arm up, push into that left hand, create a solid foundation with the right foot. You could bring that right arm overhead. From there, we're again going to create that solid foundation and lift that left leg up this time. Don't collapse into that shoulder. Gaze down at the left thumb. And we're going to stick our left leg as close to as we can in a controlled manner. Set the foundations for your warrior two. And we're going to rise up into our warrior two position. And again, you want to see that big toe on the left foot. Heel to heel, or heels at arch alignment with the feet. Come back to your breath. Take a nice bend in the left knee and straighten it out. There's one. There's two. Three. Inhale, you sink. And exhale. Come up. 5, last one. Pull the shoulder blades onto the back. Exhale, straighten out that leg. From there, I need a smaller gap, so I'm going to bring my right foot forward just a little bit, pivot out to a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to turn so my torso is directly over my left leg. And again, you can have a micro bend in your left knee to protect it, and we're just going to fold over into pyramid pose. And as we inhale, we're going to lengthen. Exhale, forward a little bit deeper. Pull that left hip back, right hip slightly forward. Last one. So we're going to set up for that warrior three. So position your body, turn the torso so it's directly over the left thigh. And we're going to pop up into that warrior three. You can bring your hands to your heart, arms out wide or down to the ground. Extend through the right hip. And if you think it's low, lower it a little bit more. And again, we're going to take those curtsy squats. So bring in the right knee to the outside of the left calf and pop back up. There's one. 2. Inhale, we lower down. 3. Exhale, come back up. Try to keep your focus to help with your stability. Pop back up, take a bend in that left knee, step that right foot to the back of the mat, open it up to a 45-degree angle, begin to flex the toes on the left foot, and we're going to come down into that low skandasana, or as low as you choose to do. And we're going to pivot to the top of the mat, place the hands down, step the foot back, brief hold in plank pose, just because it's fun, right? Shift forward, lower down halfway, turn over the toes, push up into upward facing dog. Broaden through the collarbones, squeeze the glutes. As we exhale, we roll back. From here, we're going to come forward, however you choose, and sink down into a deep squat, malasana, and we'll work the core a little bit more, I think. So we'll place the hands down behind us, gently sit down, bring the knees up for boat pose, and we're just going to lower down into low boat pose. Brief hold, come back up, boat pose. Lower down, back up. Lower down, back up, lower down, back up. Last one, lower down, make sure that back's into the ground, back up, brief hold. Those that follow my shorts know this isn't particularly my strongest core pose. That's why we're all doing it today, working on those things. Place the feet down. I'm going to turn to face you. Just going to sit for our feet. You can place your hands just gently behind you, and we're just going to swivel the hips from side to side, shaking it all out. I hope you found this morning flow a good way to start your mornings. I hope it's built some heat and some energy in your body. From there, we're just going to extend the legs out nice and wide. And take a nice inhale. As we exhale, fold over. Now we did work into the side body today. So if you'd like to stretch that out, you're going to stay as low as you can. You're going to bring the left arm inside the left leg. We're going to reach that right arm up to the sky. And as we exhale, we're just going to come over. You don't have to touch toes. If you can, great. If you can't, it's fine. You can grab the back of your head and open up through the chest, gazing up to the sky. Nice way to open up through that side body. Turn to face your left foot. Keep your torso nice and low. Roll over to the other side. And again, place the right arm inside the right thigh. Reach that left arm up to the sky. And again, fold over, stretching out through the side body. If you want to grab your toes, and you can, do so. If you want to have the arm on the back of the head and opening up through the chest at the same time, it's perfectly fine. We're in the wind down stage of class now, so whatever last minute poses you need to do to help with your body, take that option. Come back through center, push the belly up. Just going to spin back around onto the mat. I'm going to create a solid foundation here with my hands. I'm going to have my fingers pointing away from me, toes pointing away from me. And I'm going to push the hips up, coming into tabletop, squeezing the glutes, pulling the shoulders onto the back, just stretching out the front of the shoulders here. And I'm just gently going to rock forward and back. Keep them glutes engaged. Your reverse tabletop might not look like mine. As long as the glutes are engaged, you're pushing into your hands, pushing into your heels, you should be okay. It's all a journey. I'm going to lower the hips down towards the feet. Again, broaden through the collarbones, shift the hips back. And you can choose to lay down onto your backs. You can come up into a nice seated position and close down the eyes. And just going to take a few seconds here in a seated meditation or laying down on your back. You'll choose. Close them down. Sigh it all out. Focus on the breath, coming in through the nose, out through the nose. See how your body feels. I'm going to blink my eyes open, but feel free to stay a little bit longer. After all, again, it is your practice. So I hope you've enjoyed this class. I hope it was a nice, powerful, strength building class for yourself this morning or afternoon, wherever you decided to practice today. And yeah, I look forward to catching you on the next one at a moment to move. And let me know how this one went for you in the comment section below. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks for your time. See you soon.